Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with aBlogtoWatch. Please subscribe to our videos on YouTube and like this video if you find it useful. Don't forget to hit the bell to be notified of our upcoming videos. This is a review of the Chopard Alpine Eagle in its 18-karat rose gold form. Full 18-karat rose gold case and bracelet with a lovely blue dial and distinctive thick brushing, as I call it, for the dial. I know that Chopard has their own kind of name for this dial, and here we have it with the rose gold and that blue, and it looks really, really fantastic. We have a review of the Alpine Eagle. We spend a little bit more time talking about the movement and some of the genesis of the product from Chopard. This is a watch that is inspired, it's a new name, but inspired by design that came out a while ago. This is their answer to the integrated bracelet sports watch. Most of these are in steel, but the gold ones are simply fantastic. And there is a pleasure that you get, a pleasure which is difficult to describe and even harder to replicate, of wearing a solid gold watch on a bracelet. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that it has a wonderful heavy weight to it. The weight is a reminder of the quality, a reminder of the value, the preciousness. And I think what's really important to remember on a watch such as the Alpine Eagle, there's an enormous amount of finishing involved. This is very crisply cut, low tolerance metal. And this one, again, this isn't sized for my wrist right now, but it feels so good on the wrist. So there you have it. That's the 41 millimeter wide version of the Alpine Eagle. Remember, there are smaller versions. And again, as a three-hand, this is the largest version. But there's a larger version of the Alpine Eagle if you want to go even more than 41 millimeters, which is the XL version, which is a chronograph. And that's a different watch, and we have coverage of that on aBlogtoWatch.com. But that's how you're going to get an even larger version of the Alpine Eagle. And it looks really great, to be honest. But this one, I believe, is going to be the most universal size, and it looks a little bit bigger than its 41 millimeter wide size, simply because of the side flanks and the way that the lugs are designed with the integrated bracelet. And again, this is just a great feeling watch. It looks good, it's comfortable, and it has a very attractive, legible dial. One of the things I think will also be interesting is to see how Chopard continues to play with the dial. Right now, it's very invested in these sort of modern-looking Roman numeral hour markers, and I have a feeling they're going to continue to play around with the dial design elements, especially the shape of the hour markers in the years to come. But right here, the way it is, looks just fantastic. Now, a lot of gold watches, in terms of the price and the quality, are measured against what I call the Rolex day date standard, or the President, because those watches are also solid gold, or platinum for that matter, and their price is a sort of a bar, right? Because they offer a lot of quality for very high quality gold, and so there's some watches that are priced below the Rolex President that are on solid gold bracelets and cases, and the ones that are above. And the ones that are above it, they tend to go into the area of more exclusivity, whereas it's relatively easy to get a Rolex President. Other watches that compete in the same arena want to be more expensive or harder to get. I think something like a Patek Philippe Nautilus in gold or a Royal Oak in gold or something like that is a great example. Compared to those watches, the Alpine Eagle is a good deal, even though it is a little bit more expensive than the Rolex President. But again, the Rolex President is a little bit more industrially made, finely made, but still a little bit industrially made. So I think it's just interesting to talk about the price as a function of the competitive landscape. I think that one of the things that Chopard does very, very well is they have a beautiful product that speaks for itself without a lot of complicated branding. I'm sure that there will be a marketing story that Chopard will build around the Alpine Eagle over time, but right now it's just sort of a watch for people who know, because again, it has a very fine in-house made automatic movement that you can see through the back of the watch, as I showed you, as well as a neat design and some really great pedigree. Price for the Chopard Alpine Eagle 41 millimeter 18-karat rose gold watch is $43,900, and you can see the full review on aBlogtoWatch. Thanks.